Hey, what's going on? This is Marcos. So today I want to show you how to build an Interrotron. I think that's how you say it, Interrotron. If you don't know what it is, it's a way to get your talent comfortable on camera. Like for example, just looking at a lens is very unnatural for most people, so they have a hard time. That's why what you see most interviews are being done like this, where the interviewee is talking to the interviewer. This is more natural because they're talking to a person instead of having to stare at a lens. It's kind of weird. But let's say you want to make the interview more personal with the person watching the video, then you might want to have your interviewee talking straight to the camera. It makes it much more personal, right? You can connect more when you see direct eye contact as opposed to seeing just the side profile. So I'm going to show you exactly what an Interrotron is and how to build it yourself. And if you're doing any kind of interviews where you need your subject to talk straight to camera, it's really going to help you a lot. It's going to help them, and I believe it's going to make for a better interview. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so here's our basic setup. As you can see, here we have the interviewee, our subject, and they're looking at the face of the interviewer. That's our interviewer right there. And now they're not really looking at a lens, they're looking at a face, which makes it simpler or easier to talk to the camera, straight to the camera. This is a teleprompter. This is the iPad Prompter Pro. I believe there'll be links in the description. And there we have an iPad. That's connected to the Hollyland Mars 400. This is just the transmitter. The transmitter, the nice thing about the Mars 400 is that it can now transmit to your cell phone or your tablet like we have here, an iPad. The only thing you need to do is download the HolyView app and you can transmit the signal directly from that camera over there. I'm not even recording to this camera. It doesn't even have a card because I'm not needing to record. It's just a basic setup with this light here, the falcon eyes. And there you can see the subject is in frame and they're nicely lit just for the benefit of the interview, so they can see at a nice framed up face. They can look at the eyes clearly. It just makes it simpler to talk. And then we were filming with the Sony FS7, but you can film with any camera, of course. This camera is secondary. You can use any camera. Doesn't need to be a fancy one because you're not really using the footage from this camera. So as you can see there, the interviewee can see the interviewer's eyes just fine. And this is made for all for the interviewee, so they feel comfortable. The interviewer is only looking at the lens, but that's okay because it's not made for them to feel comfortable. It's all for the interviewee. If you wanted to get them the same setup, you can. You would need another teleprompter, another receiver, a transmitter like the Mars 400. But then I feel like that's overkill. The important person here is the interviewee. Their performance is what matters. So let me run through the setup one more time. You need a teleprompter. You need a light stand for that teleprompter. You need two cameras, your main camera and the secondary camera that's gonna capture your interviewer. Then you need a transmitter, like a wireless transmission system like the Mars 400S. It's what I use. And that device right there can transmit to 3 or 4 different devices, I believe. And also it'll transmit to an external monitor if you have that, like a director's monitor. It's a great product. Guys, if you have any questions about this setup, please let me know down in the comment section. If you have any suggestions, comments, I'd love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate you for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.